Hey guys, Charles here with the Thought-Not Seers, playing some more Modern. We're in a Modern PTQ playing Jeskai Thing Ascension. And we're 2-1 right now, so here's hoping we can win out. Once Magic Online decides to load. Okay, so we're on the draw. See what our hand looks like. Okay, this hand's interesting. We've got a lot of what we want. Thing in the Eyes as a payoff, and some other spells. We are on the draw. You know, I'm going to keep. It's not the greatest hand, and we could get run over, but if we draw a second land, we can cast Metamorphose. If we cast if we draw a Gitaxian Probe, we have another look. I'm not in love with this hand, but I think it's fine. Like, there's 17 more lands in this deck. Over 2 turns, the chances of missing them are about 1. So chance of missing is about 2/3. So over 2 turns, that's 2/3 times 2/3 is 4/9. But there's also the chance of drawing a Gitaxian Probe. So I guess we could draw basic planes. That would punish us the most. But you know, having Lightning Bolt also does help us against aggressive matchups. So definitely, I think worth keeping. Okay, so we're playing against Dredge, which I generally find to be kind of favorable, although that could just be a lack of data. To be sure. I've only played against it like twice. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I guess we just pitch a Remand here. Actually, no, just Lightning Helix. It's the hardest to cast. Our opponent not dredging with Insolent Neonate is interesting. I think I'm just gonna Lightning Bolt this now. Like, yeah, he gets to rummage, but okay. So he does have a lot of stuff. So he did have the Dredger. Interesting. So if I draw land, I'm not going to run out Thing in the Ice because there's a... Well, maybe I do. It doesn't seem to have another land. And you need one more for the Conflagrate. Yeah, actually, I am going to run out the Thing in the Ice because he does need to have to draw land here in order for us to get punished. And if he's... And, like, that conflicts with dredging the Stinkweed. Always have it. Although, if he just spends a lot of mana to conflagrate, sorry, I can play the Ascension next turn. Go like Morphos blue-red, Morphos blue-blue, get a counter, Thought Scour, Serum Visions, and that could be pretty good. I guess one piece of luck deserves another. Okay. Let's add blue-red. Metamorphose for always yes, always yield. Morphos for blue-blue. Another Reveler. Okay, let's Thought Scour ourselves. And we got just Serum Visions here. Okay, that's good. Bottom, top. Taxian Probe. It's not doing a heck of a lot right now, but you know. Now let's Serum Visions. Ooh, definitely want another Thing in the Ice, and I would be fine with another Serum Visions. It does have another Conflagrate, which is a little annoying. Although now that we actually have this other Lightning Helix, we could actually just try to go for the burn our opponent out plan. It's not crazy. This deals 6, and just drawing 2 more burn spells is gonna probably finish him off. He has those mana confluences that are going to be an issue for him. Okay, Conflagrate's us. Or we could just Helix a couple of these guys. Let's see, we can Thing in the Ice, and we are just dead. Yeah, so I think we just want to go on the Lightning Helix plan, and I want more information before casting this stuff. I think I want land here. So we can gain 6, go up to 14, and then take 11, going down to 3. He has no Conflagrates in the graveyard, so we should be good there. Play this tapped. And yeah, let's just... Oh, there's also a Scourge Devil. So we actually might have to end up having to burn our opponent's creatures, which is still fine. We're gaining the life, and our opponent is dealing us less damage. So there's that. Does he have a Dakmor salvage yet? He does not. So, so we can kill this, and take 11. Yep, definitely correct weight. And kill one of these guys. Okay. Drawing another land's good. Yeah, let's crack this for, I guess, island. Play a Thing in the Ice, and I guess we can just kill the amalgams. No, let's definitely keep up mana, because he might mill over something with the Golgari Grave Troll. Like, if he gets like a... Actually, I don't think he can. Like, he surely would have played a land earlier if he had one. And so if he can't mill over another Scourge Devil, I don't think. So he just draws. And yeah, let's just do that. So that one's hitting 1. We want to hit the other one with the... Okay. I think that's a little premature. I mean, we are drawing 3 cards off of Bedlam Reveler, but the game's not over. Okay. I'll definitely take it. And here, just want Path to Exile, want Anger of the Gods, take out Remand, and I guess like a Taxian Probe. Do I want Young Pyromancer? It's a possibility. I don't want Dispel. Rest for the Weary doesn't impact us enough. The reason why I'm considering Young Pyromancer is because our opponent might bring in ley lines, and that might be pretty good against the Pyromancer plan. But no, he also has Conflagrate, so that can just clean up a bunch of the tokens. Yeah, it's actually a lot worse to have Young Pyromancer, so I think this is probably the way we want it. I mean, and he may not even draw the ley line, so we will see. I mean, I would say that the main card that our opponent would have to be concerned about in this matchup would be Thing in the Ice. So, I would keep here. Got payoffs, got enough cantrips to make sure we can hit our land drops. Opponent does not have a turn 1 ley line. Feeling good. Yeah, so here, really should we just fetch Steam Vents, go Serum Visions? Yeah, and this hand's also pretty resilient against discard. We have a couple of cantrips. We have 2 copies of Pyromancer Ascension. Thing is, if our opponent takes Serum Visions... never mind. I was thinking we could trigger it again because it's the graveyard, but it doesn't work that way. We would need to cast Serum Visions on turn 1. So yeah, if I were my opponent, I would just take the Serum Visions here. Because, double Pyromancer Ascension. Actually, depending on what we do draw, maybe we don't play the Serum Visions. Is that crazy? Yeah, it kind of is. Just passing, doing nothing. Like, if we draw land, just pass. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's like a nature's claim or something. That's why he didn't do that there. So now I actually do want to cast the Serum Visions to get in the graveyard. Given that our opponent did take the one Pyromancer Ascension, I am willing to bet that he has another one. I'm going to put that Thought Scour to the bottom and put the Pyromancer on top. Sorry, the Pyromancer Ascension on top. It honestly doesn't matter because we're shuffling anyways, but... Okay. Just going to get Hallowed Fountain here. Kind of assuming our opponent has a Nature's Claim. And if he doesn't, then that's just so much better for us. Maybe I did want that Thought Scour. Interesting. But I also do want lands to cast my spells, so... Conflagrate us and play Narcomoeba. Not really the powerful plays that Dredge is known for. So let's Serum Visions. Always yes, always yield. Draw Bedlam Reveler. I'll have good later. And put land to the bottom, Thing of the Ice on top. Alright, let's just play another Ascension here. I'm not really planning on casting those spells I have in hand right now. Especially since I don't have Thing of the Ice yet. And it's good to just have insurance in case our opponent does have the Nature's Claim that I'm thinking of. Or maybe... forgetting the White Ancient Grudge, the one that destroys an enchantment. Ray of Revelation. That's it. Maybe he has one of those. It's entirely possible. Given that a lot of 8 cards are enchantments. Okay, so is he... Okay, so he's conflagrating us to discard. That I can live with. So actually, don't think I play the Thing of the Ice just this moment. Because if our opponent plays a land, then he gets Bloodghast back with haste, but then in the beginning of combat, we can Lightning Helix the Narcomoeba, and so they don't have haste. Simple as that. And then we can play Thing in the Ice and have Lightning Bolt or Bedlam Reveler. Yep, looting seems right here. But he does Dredge, which is kind of interesting. Still going to Lightning Helix the Narcomoeba, though. Because you would think that he would want a land drop there to get back those Bloodghasts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells in the graveyard. Ooh, Thought Scour is a good draw. Because we get to turn on our Ascensions. Well, one of them anyways. Okay. That turned out pretty well. Let's just get an island here. Play Thing in the Ice. And just pass, I think. Just leave up Lightning Bolt. I was thinking about playing the Bedlam Reveler, and then I tapped the wrong lands, so not my best move there, I would say. But upon further reflection, I think leaving up Lightning Bolt is actually the correct play, because then we can Lightning Bolt something, get a counter off Thing in the Ice. And if he has like a Scourge Delver or something, we can prevent getting hit for 4. So like here he goes to attack, so we Lightning Bolt the Narcomoeba, block the Prized Amalgam, and that means that any Bloodghast won't have haste. Thankfully he did not mill over a Conflagrate. Sure. Faithlessly loot away. Again, I think it's a little interesting that our opponent is not drawing to get these Narcomoebas into play. Alright. Get bolted. Always yes. Always yield. And I think I just bolt my opponent. I would actually rather have the Prized Amalgam on the battlefield. Okay. So let's Bedlam Reveler and... Actually, no. I was about to say, while it's on this, while that triggers on the stack Manamorphose, but that doesn't quite work. Sad. Blue-red. Always yield. Add blue-red. Sleight of hand. And actually, let's respond by pathing to exile here. Because otherwise it would get bounced and the path to exile wouldn't do anything. Yeah, so if we could cast the Bedlam Reveler with Flash, we would do the Manamorphose and then do the Bedlam Reveler where we wouldn't have any cards in hand. But, oh, whoops. Oh wait, no, that's fine, because he gets those Bloodghast back and then Thing in the Ice puts them back in the hand. Except there's some Prized Amalgams there. Actually, I made a slight misstep. I should have added white with one of the amalgams. Sorry, with one of the Manamorphoses. Definitely want Vision. Yeah, I think I want Visions here. Aha. And there's a Gitaxian Probe in the graveyard. And there's no... Oh no, there's one Sleight of Hand here, so... That seems better. Actually, just want to try to dig for a burn spell here. Perfect. Because that will just win us the game. Oh, no, it doesn't. So, I mean, I can still try finding a lightning bolt. I guess Have we played the land this turn? Bottom. Top. Bottom. Bottom. Ah, there's the bolt. Top. Top. And I guess this is academic, but milieu. Yeah, given that there's no Narcomoebas coming out there. Well, I mean, we can just fork the lightning bolt anyways. There are several avenues to victory. Lightning bolt you. Lightning bolt you. I forgot. Oh yes. Auto field. Yes. Same targets. Same targets. Alright. And that is how you do it against Dredge. Yeah, so the reason why I'm pretty confident about this matchup is because, again, Thing in the Ice, bouncing all of those creatures is so much better than actually just destroying them. And we're also just doing something really broken that gives us the chance to just win on the spot. And yeah. So that should be it for this match, and so we made our money back, which is great. And now, if we can win our last match, we get into the PTQ finals. So, wish me luck. See you in round 5.